Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Aman. Today we are driving this mighty Renault Kwid. This is an entry-level hatchback. This car was launched in 2015 and this is 2017 variant. In this car we get two engine options, 1 liter petrol and 0.7 liter petrol with two transmission option, manual and automatic. We get 6 color option, red, blue, white, silver, grey and brown. The price of the car starts from 2.62 lakhs and goes all the way till 4.96 lakh on road price Raipur. The car which we have is RXT variant 1 liter petrol with manual transmission. Let's start with the walk around of this vehicle. On front side we have a massive chrome grille. On center we have a Renault logo. On left side we have a halogen headlamp with halogen turn indicator. On down side we have a huge fog lamp which is also halogen setup, and we get twin hook. On right side we have same setup. The looks from the front is like an SUV. Let's come to the side profile. The dimensions of the vehicle. The length is 3.7 meter, width is 1.5 meter, height is 1.4 meter, wheelbase is 2.4 meter. The tire size of this vehicle is 155 by 80 R13. Steel rims we get in this model. On front we have a disc brake with McLaren strut with coil spring suspension system, and on rear we get a drum brake with twist beam axle with coil spring suspension system. The ground clearance of this vehicle is 184 mm, which is best in its segment. Roof rails on top which is non-functional. RXT badging over here. Window covers, manual adjustable ORVMs. Let's come to the rear profile. On rear profile we get a, on center we have a Renault logo, Kwid badging and boot opening, halogen tail lamp and halogen turn indicator. On bottom we have a black bumper treatment. On top we have a spoiler with high stop lamp. Let's open the boot of this vehicle. To open the boot we have to use the key. The boot capacity of this vehicle is 300 liter, which is quite sufficient. The spare tire is also same size. Let's come to this side. On this side we have a 1 liter badging and RST badging on C pillar. The fuel tank capacity of this vehicle is 28 liter. Let's open the rear passenger side door. The door opening is not at 90 degrees, which is sufficient. The glass area is also very less. On door we get a single tone black color with manual window controls and lock unlock knob. We get totally black interior. On rear seat we cannot get adjustable headrest. The legroom is very decent. We cannot get any parcel tray. The knee room is very decent, not as sufficient. We get very little amount of space to stretch our leg. Very decent under thigh support. My height is 5'7". The headroom is decent for me. The height which have 6 feet or above, they feel difficulty on seat. Overall the recline angle is very nice. We do not get any adjustable headrest. On front we have a pocket. On center we have a small hump. Due to this, 3 people will feel difficulty to sit in this vehicle. Let's open the driver's side door of this vehicle. On driver's side door, we get a key request. On reverse side door, we get a same single tone black color finish, door lock unlock knob, and some space to keep stuff, and 1 liter bottle holder. We get only 5-way adjustable seat on reverse side door. We cannot get adjustable headrest on both front sides. Boot opening and fuel lid opening levers. Bonnet opening lever. And this is headlamp leveler. Throttle pedal, brake pedal and clutch pedal. There is no dead pedal. Round AC vents with chrome finish. We get 3-spoke steering wheel. The steering is nice to hold. On center we have a chrome Renault logo. The horn is nice to hear. On left side we have a wiper controls. On right side we have a headlamp controls. We do not get any auto headlamp function in this vehicle. Let's check the wiper. We get a single nozzle, gives 2 sprays, and we get a single blade. This is the instrument cluster of this vehicle. We get a digital instrument cluster. We cannot get a tachometer. We get an orange backlit instrument cluster. On center we have a speedometer. Down we have a odometer. Left side we have a warning lights. On right side we have a fuel meter. This instrument cluster shows distance to NP, mileage, trip A, trip B, and their mileages. On top, driver side, we have a sun visor with no mirror, no lights. On center, we have a small cabin light, mic placement, and we get a manual IRVM. There is no auto dimming function in this IRVM. Mic placement. On passenger side sun visor, we do not get any mirror, no ticket holder. We get a single tone dashboard finish. We have some space on dashboard, speaker placement, rectangular AC vent, some space to put our mobile phone. The glove box is very small size. On center we get a piano black finish which gives a good look. We have a rectangle sort of AC vents with chrome inlets. Infotainment system from Renault. In instrument cluster we get a USB, aux, Android Auto, FM, AM. We get a nice roundish AC knobs with chrome inlets. From here we can increase the temperature or decrease the temperature. Blower controls, head direction controls. Here we get a hazard light switch, window up down controls on center, door lock unlock controls on center. We get 2 cup holder of different size, 12-volt charging socket. The gear lever is nice to hold. We get 5-speed manual transmission, handbrake, and some space under the handbrake. Let's open the bonnet of this vehicle. From here we can access the bonnet. We cannot get any hydraulic stress on bonnet. We have to fix it by manually, like in this way. We get insulation on top. This is 999cc 1 liter inline 3-cylinder 4 volts per cylinder Devo HC MP-FI petrol engine. From this engine we get 91 Nm torque at 4250 rpm and we get 61 bhp at 5500 rpm. We transmit to the front wheels by 5-speed manual transmission, which gives a mileage of 24 km per liter according to the ARAI. Let's start the engine. Let's drive this car. The total response of this car is very good. We get a lag on initials. Get a maximum torque of 91 Nm at 4250 rpm and we get a maximum power of 61 bhp at 5500 rpm. By combining this torque and power we get a top speed of 155 km per hour and we can reach 0 to 60 at 10.28 seconds and we reach 0 to 100 km per hour at 13.90 seconds. The overall acceleration is very good. In terms of NVH level, the wind noise is very less and the road noise is well contained. You can hear the noise of engine at higher RPMs due to 3-cylinder engine. In terms of vibration, we get a very little vibration at starting. There is no vibrations at higher levels. The stability at higher speed is also very good, not a bouncy. In terms of steering system, we get a power steering system. The feedback of the steering system is very nice, very responsive. The turning radius is 4.9 meter. We can feel the body roll on turns. In terms of looks and road presence, from the front side, this is hatchback, but we can see the SUV look from the front side. The look is also very good, and the road presence also very good. From the rear, the road presence also very good. The bumper is very black and very bulky. If you talk about comfort and suspension, on front we have McLaren stud with lowering, transversing link, and on rear we get a twist beam suspension with coil spring. The suspension done their job in a very perfectly manner. We cannot feel any bouncy, but we can easily feel the bad patches, bumper and potholes. The high speed stability is also very good. We have a disc brake. On rear we have a drum brake. From 100 to 0 km per hour, we get 57.02 meters of braking distance, which is very decent. Overall, the braking system is very decent. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. If you need any improvements in my video, please comment me. I will definitely improve. Thank you.